It is all about survival in our Survivor Series pay-per-view as teams of 4 fight to the very end. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Survivor Series pay-per-view brought to you by the BrendenPlayz forums. The best place to go ahead and discuss the latest in wrestling is the forums. Link in the description down below. Welcome to Universe Mode, ladies and gentlemen, and we are getting ready for our opening contest. It is Team Reigns versus Team Edge. Roman Reigns, you may be one of the greatest in-ring talents we have on Smackdown, but until you show respect, until you show integrity, you will not receive another World Championship opportunity for as long as I am in power ever again. Roman Reigns has erupted! Roman Reigns is taking down the Smackdown locker room! Reigns is unleashed! Reigns is doing whatever he can to send a message to the General Manager Edge! Edge, if you got such a problem with the way I conduct my business, well, why don't you get in the ring with me one-on-one and show me how it's truly done? Roman, here's what we're gonna do. At Survivor Series, you find 3 other men to accompany you in a traditional Survivor Series tag team match, and I will find 3 other men to accompany me. It will be Team Reigns versus Team Edge. On Team Edge, it is going to be the monster among men, the Intercontinental Champion, the destructive Braun Strowman. Former World Champion, former Tag Team Champion, it is the veteran himself, it is Chris Jericho. Can Edge find another partner? Nobody wants to team with Edge. Edge is struggling. Is there going to be one more man to join the team?
Time to play the game!
The game is here! Triple H has joined Team Edge! This is now an even contest! Reigns is doing everything he can to make sure that Edge's team will not be 100% for Survivor Series. Reigns has recruited the newest team to Smackdown, a destructive team of Sheamus and Cesaro. It is all about the World Heavyweight Championship. If Roman Reigns can win, he will finally get the title shot that he's been searching for months. But if Reigns loses, he will be traded to Raw. Who will be the final man, the 4th member of Team Reigns? Can Reigns get the job done? Or will this be the final night for Roman Reigns as a part of the SmackDown roster? Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is it. It is Team Reigns versus Team Edge. And the team captain of his own team, it is Edge, the SmackDown General Manager, on his way to the ring. Oh, I'm looking forward to this one. We've seen the build-up a moment ago. We've seen what has been taking place and what Reigns has been all about. Now, it is a bit of a controversial issue. Whether you agree with what Edge has done with Reigns or not, I do have to respect the fact that Edge has decided to get in the ring himself to try and remove Reigns from SmackDown. Edge believes Reigns is not the right man to be the face of his brand, and he's looking to get his hands a bit dirty here tonight, get in the ring himself and get the job done. But he does have some friends, he does have some allies, and he's got the Intercontinental Champion, the monster among men, Braun Strowman. There's a reason why they call him the monster among men, because he is huge, he is dominant, and he has been nearly unstoppable. But in the last month, we have seen Sheamus and Cesaro get the better of Braun Strowman. And Braun Strowman has his chance at a bit of revenge here tonight. He'll take on Sheamus and Cesaro at some point in this match, you'd think. And a chance for Strowman to get a bit of much-needed redemption. He's got a great partner as well here tonight, because he will have the veteran Chris Jericho. It is a bit of a team of veterans here that Team Edge has found. And the reason being is because Edge struggled to find partners. He asked majority of the roster. He tried to contact NXT General Manager Shawn Michaels, but he couldn't find anyone from NXT who suited the team. He tried everybody on SmackDown, and unfortunately for Edge, he just couldn't find anyone. So he's had to turn to the veterans. He's had to turn to the Old Faithful and turn to an old friend in Chris Jericho, a man who has actually been at perhaps his best in a long time. Had a terrific match against AJ Styles at Backlash, a great partner for Edge here tonight. And here may be the equalizer, the X Factor, I think, for this team. A man that I think could either lead this team to victory or cause it to crumble. It is the Game. It's Triple H. Well, we saw the Game make his return on SmackDown last week when he was a surprise. Nobody saw it coming. Roman Reigns was shocked that Triple H has decided to come back for another matchup here. Of course, he is a part of the SmackDown roster, but we haven't seen him for a while. But Edge, as we said, was getting desperate, calling everybody he could. And luckily for Edge, Triple H agreed to take the match. Triple H agreed to come here tonight and represent Team Edge. Now, a moment ago I said Triple H could cause this team to crumble or shine. And I say that because I really believe Triple H, I mean, what side is he on? Is he all in on Team Edge? Is he here just for another match? Or is he here truly to remove Roman Reigns here from Raw? Reigns has beaten Jericho, he's beaten Strowman, has not beaten Triple H. A chance for these two to get in the ring here tonight. But the Game, a veteran of many, many years, he's seen them all, beaten them all. A chance for him to put another one on the list here tonight. Triple H fired up. He's ready to go. A huge clash tonight. Can Triple H be trusted? Can you rely on Triple H tonight? What are his intentions? Well, here comes the man that Edge, as you can see, is eagerly awaiting to get to the ring. It is the big dog, Roman Reigns, the leader of his team, the captain tonight, and he is looking to lead from the front to make sure that his team stands tall and make sure that he stays here on SmackDown. Well, Roman Reigns has said he does not want to go back to Raw because he does not want a fresh start. He believes he's only one match away from becoming the world champion. He reckons that he deserves a title shot, and he's been deserving of one for a long, long time now. Hard to really argue with that, to be honest. Reigns has been terrific. Reigns has really beaten everybody he's come up against for quite some time now. But Edge refuses to give him a title opportunity. But Reigns believes if he goes to Raw, then he'll be back down the bottom, and he'll have to earn his way back up, something he has no interest in doing. Can't blame the man. He's already deserving of a title shot right now, and he thinks he can beat AJ Styles. And we'll see later on tonight if AJ's still the champion, but Reigns firmly believes he's good enough to be the champion and wants that title opportunity. If he wins here tonight, he will earn that shot. He's got this man, Cesaro, and the next man coming up in Sheamus. Joining him on this team here tonight. It's an interesting dynamic. Obviously, Sheamus and Cesaro have got their own little agenda. It's not about the world title for them, but they've arrived here recently on SmackDown as a team, and they've targeted Braun Strowman. Another opportunity here for Sheamus and Cesaro to get their hands on Strowman. From what we've been hearing, Sheamus and Cesaro would love to become the Intercontinental Champion. I mean, who would get the title? I don't know, but one of them wants to be the champ. And after that, I'm sure the tag team titles may be in their future. Cesaro ready to go here tonight. Sheamus as well. But now, we've got Sheamus and Cesaro joining Team Reigns. The big question now is, who is the fourth man? Nobody knows who the fourth man is. We've been waiting and wanting to know who it is for quite some time now. We're about to find out. Who has Reigns found? Who has Reigns recruited? Who is the final man in this match? Well, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, Roman Reigns has found an incredible partner tonight. A former world champion. It is Batista. The Animal is back. Oh my goodness, Batista joins Team Reigns. Just when you thought Reigns already had a powerhouse team, he adds the Animal. And maybe now this team is unstoppable. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was 2 years ago where we saw the final match in Batista's career. So we thought it was Jericho versus Batista, and a loser leaves the brand match. And on that night, it would be Chris Jericho defeating Batista and sending Batista packing. We haven't seen the animal since. And Batista, from what we've been told, wants revenge. He wants blood. He has not forgotten about what Jericho did, what Jericho has done. Those two were former tag team champions. Jericho turned on Batista, and Chris Jericho sent Batista packing. Batista lost his job because of Chris Jericho. Roman Reigns did promise us that he would find a partner that would be the man to really get inside the head of Jericho, who Reigns singled out to be the strongest member of Team Reigns. Of course, this was before we knew Triple H was joining the team, so Reigns certainly focused on making sure Jericho was uncomfortable as possible, and he's done it by adding Batista to his team. So much history between those two, a great rivalry. Well, this match has begun, of course, and Reigns and Edge, the two captains of the team, starting things out here. Edge a little tentative here, not sure what he's trying to do here. But he's got Reigns in a bit of control now, looking to get him into his team corner. And Edge trying to grab a hold of Reigns. Couldn't get the job done though. Lots of question marks here tonight about Edge's health, about his physical condition. We know he's got a long history of injuries, including the major neck injury that he does have. We've seen him compete in Universe Mode matches over the last couple of years. Not a lot of them, but a match here and there, including an epic match against The Rock at Bragging Rights, where on that night Edge would defeat The Rock and prove that he is the better GM. Of course, let's not forget a bit of interference involved on that occasion, but Edge did get the win. So Edge has proven himself at the top level. Cesaro now in the matchup for the first time. Reigns quickly getting out of there. Not all that interested in taking on Edge just yet. Heel kick there by Edge though. Nicely executed there by the GM. And he might be looking for a tag himself. But Cesaro will stop it from happening. Cesaro realized the tag was coming and good enough to shut it down. The Swiss Superman has been causing a lot of havoc for Braun Strowman. And Strowman, you can see he's cheering on Edge right now. He wants Cesaro to pay for what he's been doing to him for the last number of weeks. And Edge might be looking to get Strowman in the matchup. He is. Braun Strowman's in. So Strowman gets his chance at Cesaro. And immediately Cesaro with the right hand, but Strowman overpowering him. Braun looking to go to the corner, but Cesaro with a kick. And Strowman though, again, too powerful. Cesaro can't get the big man off his feet just yet. Cesaro has Braun in the corner, bouncing off the turnbuckle padding. And Cesaro has him against the ropes. So far Cesaro not too fazed by the bigger man and takes him off his feet finally. Cesaro has been gunning for that Intercontinental Championship for the last month or so, that Strowman has, and he's now got Sheamus as his tag team partner. Cesaro has looked better than ever. Sheamus is looking as dominant as ever. And as we said, Reigns already had a great team, but yeah, add Batista to the list. My goodness, Reigns has got himself a terrific team here tonight. Edge has been struggling to find partners. Will the aging team that Edge has already got a bit of a broken down body himself as Sheamus enters the matchup. Triple H, relatively unknown how he's going right now. We haven't seen him for a while. Chris Jericho has been great, but let's not forget the beatdowns that have been happening. Jericho suffered a lot of attacks by Team Reigns. Same with Braun Strowman. They've also lost to the hands of Roman Reigns as well. As now Jericho enters the matchup here. A bit of double team here as Sheamus. Double axe to the arm of the Celtic Warrior there by Jericho. Now the scoop slam into the driver. Chris Jericho now heading to the top of the rope here. What can he do? Roman Reigns is close by. He may knock Jericho off the top, and he does! Roman Reigns! Well, I have to say, good ring presence, and oh, Jericho gets a bit of revenge! Well, that's fair. Reigns knocked him off. Jericho takes down Reigns and sends him to the outside. I can't deny that one. I can't disagree. That's not a bad move there by Jericho. Oh, nice move there by Sheamus, though. Well, this is a traditional Survivor Series matchup, and we did forget to mention, though, that this match is contested under Falls Count Anywhere rules. So both matches here tonight, we'll see the traditional Survivor Series tag team matches with the NWO and Team Raw later on. This match here and that match will have the same rules apply. Falls count anywhere, so you can pin your opponent anywhere around this ring and around the arena. So that will add an extra dynamic to this matchup. Right now, Sheamus trying to crawl his way to the ropes here. The walls were locked in, but Sheamus comfortably getting out of it. But we can not stress anymore that disqualifications are applied. They will be enforced. So you can go around the arena, but you've got to be careful with what you're doing because disqualifications are enforced. And of course, that means interferences will be taken out of the picture as well. We hope. As now Jericho, Northern Light suplex, takes down Sheamus. Chris Jericho now lining up Sheamus, thinking maybe about the code breaker. It's early days in the match, but Jericho with the code breaker. Oh wow, what a big move early on, and this could be it here for Sheamus. It's early, but is it enough to put him away? Jericho with a cover. Jericho to beat Sheamus already. No. Sheamus gets the shoulder up. Jericho hasn't done enough yet. And Sheamus is in trouble. Major, major trouble. The last thing you want to do in a match like this is lose a tag team partner early. It is, it is disastrous. You don't want to be at a disadvantage ever. That's why the first pinfall of a matchup is so crucial. Jericho now. DDT. Sheamus bouncing off the mat. Sheamus is in trouble. Jericho all over him right now. And now Chris Jericho looking for the walls again. Will Sheamus have to tap out this time? He got out of it before. Will he get out of it this time? He's close to the ropes. Sheamus is going to crawl. And the referee ruling that the break has to be enforced. I think Sheamus got some part of his body on the rope. And now Cesaro desperately wants to get in this match. Batista wants in as well. And I think Batista wants a piece of Chris Jericho. But Jericho making sure it doesn't happen. Now Jericho lining up Sheamus. Not good at all for Sheamus. Another code breaker. A second. This could be it. We may have our first elimination. Sheamus is down. The cover. Oh my goodness. Sheamus is gone. Oh my god, we've got an elimination already. And Reigns is down to 3. He's lost Sheamus. Batista now. Here we go. Batista and Jericho. Oh, Batista's been waiting 2 years for this moment. 2 years to get his hands on Chris Jericho. It was 2 years ago at Survivor Series that Batista lost his career because of Chris Jericho. Batista since has been, well, he's been going to Hollywood, been successful in a lot of movies. Yes, we know that he's been having a lot of outside success out the ring. And Batista, I don't think he's interested in coming back full time. But when he heard about this opportunity to get his hands on Jericho one last time, he jumped at it. Right now, Jericho's going to get out of here early, though. As Batista, into the turnbuckle. Braun Strowman now. And this is a matchup I am intrigued to see. Strowman and Batista. Two big behemoths matching up here. DDT by the animal. Batista has Strowman down. Batista, well, I think he's here to help our team Reigns. As you can see, Sheamus leaving the arena now. He's on his way out of here. And I can't believe he got pinned so early in the match, but Jericho was all over him. Had the walls applied a couple times. 2 code breakers. It was brilliant by Jericho. So was this from Strowman. What power on display. Well, we did say before the match began that Chris Jericho has been in the best form of his career for quite some time, as Batista cut up there by Strowman. And now Braun, is he going to be able to make this 2 early eliminations? Batista is up. This is not good. A running power slam. Team Reigns could be down to 2. The surprise entrant of this match, the surprise partner, is gone. No. Batista kicked out. Oh, well, that could have been huge. Batista, if he gets eliminated there, it's over. Team Reigns can't come back from a 2-0 deficit. Batista has to try and get rid of Strowman here. I don't know if it's possible to do so, but if he can do it, it would be huge for his team to try and level things up. Batista, look out! Spinebuster! Big time spinebuster there by the Animal. Now lining up Strowman, maybe thinking about the Batista bomb himself. The Animal now. Here we go. Looking for the Batista bomb. He got him up. Not fully though. He couldn't get the height there, but he's got enough. Batista bar, the cover, but guess who? Chris Jericho breaks it up and Batista's not happy about it. Batista not happy at all, and neither is Roman Reigns. Reigns trying to get himself involved. Let's not forget what's on the line for Roman Reigns. An opportunity at the World Heavyweight Champion whenever he wants, however he wants. He can pick the time, he can pick the stipulation. Reigns gets the title shot when he feels like it. Now a DDT by Edge. Excellent there by Edge. DDT to Cesaro. And now Edge though, oh this is not good. But Strowman looking to save his GM. Braun Strowman, the Intercontinental Champion, looking for some revenge on Cesaro after the attacks. Gets a chance here. They've already seen the back of Sheamus so far. As Strowman's looking good. Now Braun Strowman is looking to make a bit of a change here. Braun Strowman's going to tag out. And he's going to tag in the GM Edge. Meanwhile, Batista and Jericho have begun to scuffle again to the outside. Batista has Jericho up and looks to slam him down. Meanwhile, Cesaro kicks out there. Batista getting his hands on Jericho. And no surprise there, the history between those two. Batista coming back solely for revenge. Those two were such a formidable tag team a couple of years ago. Batista and Jericho, the Beast Co, were just so great as a team, but Jericho threw it all away for his own personal ambitions, his own goals. He wanted to be a singles guy again. As now Strowman's back in. A short run in this match there for Edge. We haven't seen too much of Triple H yet, as he's just been happy to wait to the outside right now and let Strowman go about his business. Strowman's on the second rope. You can see Cesaro doing everything he can to crawl away. And oh, Batista gets the tag again. Batista's back in. Batista went for a clubbing clothesline, missed out. Batista, plenty of history with Triple H as well over the years. And now the game is in. Triple H is in the match. Double axe. Here we go. Two veterans fighting it out. Can't forget Evolution. These two were a part of it. And Batista and Triple H meet one more time in the ring. Triple H taken off his feet by the Animal, who looks so good. Batista looks like he has not missed a step, which was a big question mark. His first match in 2 years, you have to wonder what condition he would be in. Well, Reigns wants to deal with Triple H himself, though. Reigns wants Triple H all to himself. He may live to regret that. Spinebuster by The Game. Triple H now looking for the pedigree, but Reigns countering. Reigns arguably the best superstar right now on SmackDown. Triple H is going to have to be real good to put him away. Reigns has him up. Looking for this crucifix into the powerbomb. Great move by Roman Reigns. Triple H could be in some trouble here. Still, the score at the moment, it's 4 members of Team Edge, 3 members of Team Reigns. Sheamus is gone. Reigns needs to make sure that he can get the next pinfall or submission. He's got to get the next fall. It has to be Team Reigns. You don't want to try and come back 2 members down. Right now, Triple H wants to make sure it happens. Triple H, he's going for the pedigree. He's got it. Triple H has got the pedigree. And this could be it for the team captain as Cesaro breaks it up. Well, Cesaro realized how big of a moment this was. And Triple H takes out the Swiss Superman. And Edge gets a spear. A spear to Reigns by the GM. Triple H is going to go for the cover. And this may be it. Can Reigns kick out of the spear? Oh, he does. Oh, that's huge. Huge moment in the match. Well, Reigns showing us why he's so dominant right now. Found a way to kick out of the spear. Now the spinebuster again. 2 spinebusters, a pedigree, and a spear. Surely this puts Reigns away. Reigns in trouble. And the cover. Edge is there to make sure no one can get to him. But Reigns has kicked out. Meanwhile, Batista and Edge going at it. Batista has Edge up. And Reigns Superman punch. Batista slams down Edge in the meantime. Triple H in trouble. but a kick out by the game. Triple H just looks so good. He does not want to throw this away here. Reigns is in a lot of pain right now. Triple H can't allow Reigns to get back into it and put him away. Triple H isn't going to let it happen. He's going to try and get the tag. But Triple H with a clothesline. Reigns sends to the outside. Not a bad idea by Triple H. Get a bit of a breather. And also tag in the monster. Meanwhile, Jericho to the outside. Gets Reigns back up. But Reigns fighting off Jericho. Edge is there as well. Reigns with a spear. Where did that come from? And now Triple H. Hang on. A pedigree. A pedigree to Triple H. Strowman going for the cover. Going for the cover, but he decided not to go for it any further. Well, I think he had a chance to put Reigns away. Right now, Reigns is getting beaten down 4-on-1. Well, Cesaro and Batista not coming over to help. Strowman's down. Reigns is down. The count continues. The referee can count both men out here, and both will be eliminated, I think. Strowman's got to get back in. Edge is trying everything he can to force the count out. Is this how he wants to put Reigns away in this match? The count out. Reigns is running out of time. He's got to get back in the ring. And he does, just in the nick of time. So close for Reigns. Not a bad idea, though, by Team Edge. If you can't pin him, well, keep him down for 10. 4-on-1 to the outside. Reigns needs a tag desperately. Reigns going for it and gets it. Oh, massive moment in this match. Cesaro's back in. Well, that could have been it there for Roman Reigns. But he's been good enough to be able to get the tag. Gets his tag partner Cesaro in. Who's going for the sharpshooter? Well, Strowman struggles with submissions. Can he outpower him, or will he have to tap? Sharpshooter in, and Strowman has tapped out. Oh my goodness, Cesaro has leveled at 3 apiece. Well, Strowman has struggled with submissions. He's not exactly the most technical guy, doesn't really know how to get out of those holds, and Cesaro took advantage of it. So Strowman simply relies on his brute force and power, but on this occasion didn't save him. And Cesaro, what a moment in this match. Cesaro has eliminated the Intercontinental Champion. The biggest man on Team Edge is gone. Cesaro! The uppercut, and Jericho could be out cold. Big moments by Cesaro. This has been good from this man. Can he keep the momentum going? Cesaro, what's he got planned here? The Swiss Superman keeps the beatdown coming. And now Cesaro. Oh yeah, here comes the swing. Jericho, I think he's still struggling from the uppercut. And Cesaro now swinging him around the ring. Cesaro swinging and swinging. And Jericho flat on his back. He's in trouble. Cesaro's just got to get to the cover. He may have Jericho beat. Here it is. Has he wasted too much time? Has Jericho recovered from the uppercut? Oh my God, Cesaro just pinned Jericho. Cesaro has given Reigns the advantage. They're in the lead. They've gone from being one man down to one man ahead. It's 3-2, Team Edge in trouble. Well, the only man that Edge can rely on is Triple H, perhaps the one man we weren't too sure on all this time. Edge is still there. Triple H, can he be trusted? Will he help Edge get across the line here? Will he save Edge here? Because Edge is in trouble. And Reigns wants back in. He wants to deal the damage to Triple H. And he's just hit a spear to follow it. Batista will be disappointed. And oh, Reigns just mocking Triple H. Triple H being lined up again, and Reigns with a spear. He mocks Triple H, taunts him, and hits the spear. Roman Reigns takes down Triple H. Edge has got to get there, but he can't, and he's all alone. Oh, it's not looking good at all for Edge now. He is all alone. Edge rolls to the outside of the ring. Cesaro, Batista, Roman Reigns the last 3 men left on Team Reigns. Edge is the sole survivor of his own team, and if you ask me, it's not looking good. Edge, a man who has only had a handful of matches, a long history with injuries, now has to do it all by himself to make sure that Reigns is gone from Raw. If Roman Reigns' team loses, then Edge, well, he gets his wish. Reigns will be traded, as now Cesaro going for a trifecta of gut-wrench suplexes. Edge may be done. And Reigns quickly coming in for the cover. Referee comes to the outside. Edge all alone. Nothing left in the tank. And Reigns picks apart Edge, picks up the scraps, and gets the job done. Well, Roman Reigns will be getting a title opportunity anytime, any place, however he wants to, any stipulation he likes. He's done it. I have to say, Team Reigns were great tonight. A great comeback. They were 1 man down for a big portion of this match. Sheamus joins them again as they celebrate. Batista gets some revenge on his longtime rival Jericho. Cesaro and Sheamus beat down Strowman again. Most of all, Roman Reigns will be getting the title shot that he deserves. Your next contest here at Survivor Series, ladies and gentlemen, it is for the United States Championship. We're going to see Shinsuke Nakamura back in action once again as he'll be taking on his longtime rival now in Dolph Ziggler. These two have been going back and forth for the last couple months for this championship, and tonight Nakamura has another chance to regain the championship that he's held twice now, the United States Championship. See, Nakamura just doesn't look quite right, does he, with that championship around his waist. I was expecting him to walk out here with the US title around that waist, but it's not there because Dolph Ziggler has taken it from him. Ziggler is the rightful champion. Nakamura, though, looking to step up here tonight and get the job done. Many believe Nakamura could be the next man to take the leap into the main event scene here on Raw. A lot of our viewers believe Nakamura should be one of the next superstars in line for that Universal Championship. And the problem for Nakamura is there's just so many big names here on the Raw brand that it's quite possible that Nakamura may just find himself lost in the shuffle a little bit unless he can stand out and get those W's, and that's what he's looking to do here tonight. He wants the wins, he wants the glory, and another US title around his waist will be a great accomplishment for him, but he's gonna have to beat the current champion, Dolph Ziggler. When we talk about the United States Championship, we talk about the great champions here in Universe Mode, and I think we have the 2 best champions in Universe Mode history in this very match. Dolph Ziggler, Shinsuke Nakamura, both men 2-time US champions, both men have had a very, very long title reign, and both men want that title more than anything. Ziggler believes this is the key. This is the ticket back to another World Championship win. A title that he held for 5 minutes last year. He won the WWE Championship off the back of a very, very successful US title reign. So Ziggler, he has had a tough year ever since losing the championship. The WWE Championship last year in 5 minutes. It's been very, very tough for Ziggler. But he's now come back. He's now got the US title, and he believes with this title, he will be able to get back to the point where he once was and get himself ready to become the world champion once again. Nakamura, well, we haven't really seen him have many opportunities in the main event scene yet. It's been a slow build for him. He spent the last year gunning for this championship and winning and being very, very successful. Just about every US title match in the last year has involved Shinsuke Nakamura because he's just been that successful. He's just been all around that title. And Dolph Ziggler does not want to let it go here tonight. You can see the focus on the eyes of Ziggler. He is ready to go. He is making sure that that title is staying home here tonight. Dolph Ziggler realizes this is everything to him. And I tell you what, I think Ziggler's desperate. Ziggler knows that this title is going to make or break him. He knows deep down inside that this could be the end of his career here on Raw if he can't
make success out of this US title again. He believes that that title is the reason why he gained so much momentum, the reason why he got himself good enough and prepared to become the WWE Champion. So Ziggler believes that this is the ticket to glory. Right now, these two men have battled to the outside already. Great way to start this matchup as Ziggler taking Nakamura to the ringside barricade a couple of times there. And now the standing dropkick, boom, right there to Nakamura. And Ziggler has had a great start to this matchup here. Nakamura, though, looking to get himself going here as he's now got a right hand. Ziggler, though, blocking it. Ziggler getting one of his own here. These two men need to realize the count continues to grow. If they don't get back inside the ring soon, this matchup could be well and truly over. They've got to get in now. Ziggler, right hands. Nakamura, he can't win the title by count out. Won't worry Ziggler, though. Nakamura gets back in. And Ziggler, he'll join in. The count just gets broken up in time. These two men, bit of rivals, as we've said. In the last couple of months, they were friends for a while. They were allies when they were dealing with Austin Aries and The Big Show. Well, Nakamura and Ziggler, they formed a bit of an alliance. But in the last couple of months, it's been all about the US title, which has meant that Dolph Ziggler has looked to take down Nakamura. Dolph Ziggler just wants to beat down Nakamura, and it's been successful. He's been able to take that championship away from Shinsuke. Ziggler's focus is all about the US title. He's been a bit more aggressive. He's just looked more determined to resurrect his career. Ziggler now over the top, and Nakamura right hand. And for Shinsuke, success is all he's known since coming to Raw, and the US title has been the reason why he has been successful. And it's a scary thing, I guess, for Nakamura. If he moves away from the US title scene, he's going to make that next step to the main event. And as we said, so many major players here on Raw. Big stars, John Cena, Seth Rollins, Samoa Joe, Dean Ambrose, Kevin Owens, just to name a few. So many big names. And, well, Nakamura's going to have to try and contend with the likes of those. And it will not be easy at all for Shinsuke Nakamura. Ziggler, can't quite get it. Nakamura, and he gets planted head first. These two have liked to go to the outside of the ring to start this match off here, believing that this might be the strategy. Nakamura joins Ziggler back in the ring, and now Shinsuke has a hold of Ziggler. A set-out powerbomb. Nicely executed, and Ziggler feeling the pain from that powerbomb now. Nakamura's going to follow it up, though. Heading to the second. Can't connect. Ziggler from behind. Misses out. Now Shinsuke has him up. And going to drive him down. And Ziggler in some trouble here. Dolph Ziggler does not want to let Nakamura get a roll on, because when Nakamura gets momentum building, that's when he's at his best. Cheeky little cover there by Shinsuke as well. With Ziggler kicking out straight away. Dolph Ziggler, he's a desperate man, but Nakamura has been very talented, been very excellent, and Ziggler is going to have to try and find a way to overcome that excellence here tonight. Ziggler's been desperate. He's attacked Nakamura many times, blindside attacks. He's trying everything he can to make sure Nakamura is not 100% coming into this matchup. And I don't know if Nakamura is. I feel like Nakamura should be okay, but the last few weeks we've seen Nakamura being beaten down, and it's not been pretty for Shinsuke, but that was. Nakamura, though, you see maybe the injuries are starting to come to him. Just slowing down a little bit there. A chance to capitalize, but he's missed out on that opportunity. And now the cover here by Ziggler. This could be it, no. And Shinsuke able to kick out, and Dolph Ziggler happy with what he's been doing. But he's going to have to do a lot more than this. Nakamura is getting close, I think, to setting up Ziggler for that Kinshasa. And if he hits that Kinshasa, it's all over. Dolph, what's he got planned here? Chops the knee. Well, we have seen Ziggler been able to kick out of the Kinshasa, and he's going to have to try and maybe do it again here today. Elbow right there to the chest of Nakamura. And now Ziggler to the second rope. Again, this time missed out himself. And now Dolph is going to drive Nakamura back to the corner. And now Ziggler, Nakamura hangs him up there with the DDT, missing out. And now thinking maybe about that one big shot. He's going for it, but Ziggler able to counter and shrugs off Nakamura into the half crab. Nakamura though, bit of an MMA background for Nakamura. He knows how to get out of those types of holes. Very ineffective there by Ziggler. Look out for the swinging neck breaker, missing out again. Oh, connecting with the boot there. Shinsuke Nakamura looking pretty good. He's going to drag Ziggler towards the middle of the ring. What's he got planned? Just a good old-fashioned stomp right to the abdomen. Nothing pretty about that, but it is effective. Now Shinsuke has Ziggler up. Here we go, another powerbomb. Sit out powerbomb and a 2 count again. Nakamura back down to one knee, and as we said, these recent attacks by Ziggler are paying its toll. It's been affected by Dolph. Nakamura has not been at his best. Normally Nakamura would keep the offense coming without even needing to take a breather. But Dolph has done enough work before this match just to take Nakamura off his game just a little bit. But is it enough to keep the US title? Ziggler, shot to the midsection of Shinsuke. Blocked again though, right hand. Nakamura with more. Now again, Shinsuke launching Dolph Ziggler, and he's getting fired up now. This is not good at all for Dolph. Dolph is in trouble. Despite Nakamura maybe not being at 100%, he's still beating Dolph Ziggler right now. He's showing up Ziggler. Dolph's going to have to try and find something here. A belly to belly. Is that going to be enough? No. Nakamura still hasn't found the Kinshasa though. So that's the positive sign for Ziggler. He hasn't been able to connect with his best move. And because of that, Ziggler is well and truly still in this match. But he's going to have to try and make something happen soon. Neckbreaker though. And you see Dolph, he is struggling as well. Going to try and get back to his feet though. Slowly, but he has Nakamura down. Shinsuke still down. Dolph trying to keep him down. Stomping away. If he can keep Nakamura down, it'll give him a great opportunity here to try something. Nakamura's resilient. Nakamura! Here we go! Kinshasa! No! Ziggler, what a counter! What a counter there by the champion! Dolph Ziggler may have just saved the US title. Maybe the most important counter of his career. And Ziggler looking to save his career with a super kick right to the jaw. We've seen this for weeks. It's knocked Nakamura out, and it's done it again tonight. Ziggler counters the Kinshasa and hits the super kick. Gets the 1, 2, 3, and Ziggler's career resurrection continues tonight. Ziggler is doing everything he can to get himself back to the top. He does not want to let Nakamura take his spot. And tonight, Dolph Ziggler has defeated Shinsuke, and Dolph is still the United States champion. What a victory here for this man. Can he get himself back to his best? He is the NXT champion. He is the glorious one. And Bobby Roode is coming soon to Monday Night Raw. Bobby Roode debuts after the Survivor Series pay-per-view. Well, what a signing for Monday Night Raw. Bobby Roode, he is still the NXT champion, and he's coming to Raw. I know SmackDown gave him a big money deal, but Raw was able to outmatch them. And Roode is signing with Monday Night Raw. That is going to be massive. So is this matchup here. It is our Tag Team Championship matchup. It is going to be Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable competing for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. A new team here on the box here of SmackDown. Lots of new teams on SmackDown, all gunning for our current champions, RhyKO. Kind of hard to believe that RhyKO is one of the more established teams on SmackDown. That's how many new teams we've got. But it is true, RhyKO more established than a number of the teams that we've got here on SmackDown, and more successful without a doubt. They have been so good since forming a team many months ago now. It has been a frustrating couple of months though for Randy Orton and RhyKO. They just haven't had the caliber of opponents to really take them on, to get themselves involved in the pay-per-view matches. With so many new teams coming here to SmackDown, well, they're trying to find their feet, and they haven't really been in contention yet to take on Randy Orton and RhyKO. Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable, though, do get themselves an opportunity here after defeating the Wyatt families, Eric Rowan and Luke Harper, as they are now known, of course, as the Bludgeon Brothers. So Harper and Rowan, they were tough opponents. They actually originally did defeat Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable, but recently on SmackDown in a #1 contenders match, Gable and Benjamin got the return win and have got themselves this match. RhyKO on his way to the ring now. He is a veteran. He has had a lot of success since coming here to SmackDown and obviously forming this team here with Randy Orton, which of course all started because RhyKO defeated Randy Orton a few times in a row. Randy couldn't beat RhyKO. So Randy gained respect for RhyKO and they said, you know what? Let's try and form ourselves a team in a tag team division that was looking for another team to enter in and take over. Well, Randy and RhyKO saw that opportunity. They've made the most of it. They're the tag team champions right now here on SmackDown, and it's really about who's going to step up and beat them. Such a prolific team filled with a lot of star power, but when it comes to tag team wrestling, it's not about who's the biggest name. It's not about who is a former world champion. It's about who's the best team. And Gable and Benjamin have looked really good in the last month or so. It's been a short period of time, but they've looked good so far. They did lose to the Wyatt family, but they got that win back, so maybe the confidence isn't all there yet. Maybe the tag team work isn't quite down packed, but I believe in due time these two men will get it right. But is tonight their night? That's the question. Chad Gable has been trying to become a tag team champion for a long time. He was teaming with Jason Jordan for a long period of time as the American Alpha and had some success, but didn't quite get the same success on the main roster that he was looking for. Jason Jordan was traded to Raw, and unfortunately Chad Gable left without a partner, but he's found a new one in another veteran of Shelton Benjamin, who has been a very successful singles competitor throughout his time as well. So not just singles, but also very good, as of course as a tag team man. So plenty of success with Shelton Benjamin in a lot of areas. So he truly, I think, is a perfect partner for Chad Gable. Benjamin and Randy Orton, of course, they spent a lot of time together. They know each other very well. And of course, a part of that prolific class of competitors that started in the business at the same time. Shelton Benjamin was there. Shelton Benjamin's been around for a long time. He knows plenty about Randy Orton, and he's going to have to try and use that knowledge here today to figure out a weakness in the game of Orton, figure out how can he beat Randy Orton here tonight. Randy Orton clearly probably the stronger of the two when you look at RhyKO. Just considering what Randy's been able to do, Randy Orton, one of the greatest universe-most superstars I've ever had. World Championship caliber, no doubt about that. He's won the world title. It's been a while for Randy, yes, but he has been to the top. And now he's at the top again of the tag team division of SmackDown. RhyKO hasn't quite had the single success, but this team that he's got going here, RhyKO, has been excellent. Randy now, slamming down Chad Gable. With a lot of new teams here on SmackDown, as we said. Breezango, another new team coming through. The Hype Bros haven't been around all that long on SmackDown. They're still going okay. But the big one, I think, is Cesaro and Sheamus. We saw them earlier on here tonight in that tag team matchup, Team Reigns versus Team Edge. And I tell you what, Cesaro looked terrific, and Sheamus and Cesaro have looked really good in a short period of time. And I think if RhyKO are able to survive, and even if they don't survive here tonight against Gable and Benjamin, I think in the coming months, Cesaro and Sheamus could be the team to beat. As now Gable gets the tag, Benjamin back in, and so is RhyKO. And a big boot there by Benjamin. Benjamin, though, against the ropes. RhyKO outpowering him. Oh, what a spine buster. It was almost an Alabama slam at the same time. What force at all? What the hell is RhyKO doing? Up top, RhyKO elbow. What an elbow by the bigger man, RhyKO. He doesn't normally go to the top rope too often. This time he went there and it was successful for him. RhyKO looking to beat down Shelton Benjamin right now. Two veterans going at it. RhyKO knows perhaps his singles days maybe could be over. I mean, I'm not sure if RhyKO believes that he's good enough to get himself back maybe in the world title picture or even the IC title picture, but RhyKO certainly believes that the tag division is something he can prosper in, and he has done with Randy. I think he's found the perfect partner, really. You find a former world champion Randy Orton, a man who has been so successful, and it's just greatness. And all it really took was a couple of months to get things right. A few months to work out the kinks, and once they stopped acting like individuals and started working together as a team, we knew that this team was going to be nearly unstoppable. The only team to have beaten them, really, is on Monday Night Raw's The Club, Gallows and Anderson, who won't be here tonight. They've got the night off. They had a big tag team championship defense recently against the Usos. Of course, we know they've been, well, they took out the Hardy Boys last pay-per-view, so we know Gallows and Anderson are very devastating and such a great team. And they were able to beat RhyKO at the Bragging Rights pay-per-view. Oh, slam down. That was a few months ago, to be fair. That was quite some time ago, and I think RhyKO have gotten a lot better since. I think if we saw a rematch between those two teams, I think the result could be a little bit different. RhyKO taken down there with a double axe there by Chad Gable. Gable now, back body drop down goes Chad Gable, as now RhyKO looking to continue the assault here, just to wear down Chad Gable. Continues the offense, and gonna get him back up. And a big elbow. RhyKO. Oh, gets counter though. Chad Gable, a former Olympian. He's got every move in the book. And he knows how to counter a lot of holds. And the only thing he really can't counter is brute force and power, which RhyKO possesses. This time RhyKO quick enough to get out of the way. There, attempted moonsault. Gable couldn't quite connect. Belly to belly. Oh, what a tough landing as well. Looked like he landed really badly towards that neck region. And RhyKO, beautiful belly-to-belly slam, and a left hand to follow it up. RhyKO's looking very good. There's a reason why Randy wanted to team with this man, because he knows that RhyKO's got a lot of potential. RhyKO can still go, and RhyKO is still very tough to beat. Shelton Benjamin, I don't know if he wants to get back in. He's looking a little bit tired there. RhyKO still getting the job done here against Gable, despite some resistance. It's not going to be easy at all for Chad Gable, Shelton Benjamin. We've known that, and they're going to have to be at their best to beat RhyKO. A knee there. RhyKO continues, now with a headlock. Has Gable up. Oh man, there's a slam. Picked up Chad Gable and just slammed him straight down. Great power display. Now the right hands. RhyKO beating down Gable. RhyKO, oh, right hand couldn't quite connect. Chad Gable just can't seem to stop the offense of RhyKO. He can do it for a period of time, but RhyKO just able to get himself going again straight away. And that's probably the reason why RhyKO's look really good here. Chad Gable, RhyKO in the corner, and oh my goodness, what a German suplex! Could be it, no, but Randy Orton realizing that was a really tough move. Oh, a German of his own! This time by Shelton Benjamin. Randy take it out, and Benjamin, he's going to get some of his own here. He's got RhyKO up, and a buckle bomb! Shelton Benjamin lays out RhyKO. Randy Orton is down, and Benjamin's not done with Orton yet. This is a great opportunity here for Chad Gable. Can he make the most of this? Chad Gable could beat RhyKO right here. RhyKO! Oh, the gore! The gore by RhyKO! And that may be it. Benjamin will get there just in time. Oh, that was close. So close. And the gore could have ended this match right there. Benjamin saved the day, just. Well, I think Gable needs to tag now. Benjamin's got to get back to the apron, get back to his corner, and get Gable out of there. RhyKO's going to get out of there. He's going to get Orton back in. Danger now for Chad Gable. Randy Orton. You don't want to give him any chance to strike. Gable. Oh, can't connect. And the elbow there. Both men going back and forth. Randy Orton. What's he got planned for Chad? Gable! Oh no. Gable getting isolated here. He's got to get out of there. He's just got to find a way to tag. Now, Shelton Benjamin. He's come back in. Gable reached out and grabbed the tag. Shelton Benjamin will come back into this matchup now. About time. Gable was in the corner. Benjamin reached out, grabbed the hand of Gable and said, it's my turn. And now this is a chance for Gable and Benjamin to get back into the matchup. And now Orton. Oh, beautiful suplex. Not much you can do about that one. When you get struck with a suplex, it's just a thing of beauty. And now Randy firing himself up more. Here comes Orton. Randy, power slam. Randy Orton is beating down Shelton Benjamin. Snapmare takedown. And if you're Randy Orton right now, you've got Shelton Benjamin right where you want him. He's worn down. Randy Orton ready to strike. Chad Gable, I think he wants to get back in. I don't know if that's a great idea. Benjamin's just going to try and keep fighting here. You're going to have to try and find a way to stop the former world champ. That will do it. A super kick on the jaw. And this is what was used to win a matchup not long ago for Gable and Benjamin. But again, Rhino able to interfere. Cost him the matchup. Chad Gable took care of him though with the German suplex. Now Shelton Benjamin lining up Orton. Shelton Benjamin, oh, he missed out. Randy with a counter. That reversal will cost Shelton Benjamin a chance to put the Viper away and win the Smackdown Tag Team Championships here tonight. Shelton Benjamin with a strike to the back of Orton. And Randy's going to quickly get out of the way. Back in though. And Benjamin, oh, Randy just bounced off head first into the turnbuckle. I don't think that's what Shelton Benjamin was looking for. I think he wanted to get Orton in the corner to go for a tag. Randy, though, still going. And Orton, again, snap suplex. Straight away back into the cover. Gable thinking about getting himself involved. Won't get there. And meanwhile, Rhino, well, just rolled over the referee. He just, like a brick wall, just ran into the referee accidentally as he was trying to get to Gable. The referee went down. The ref's okay, though. The referee, he's not going to lay down for 20 minutes here tonight. He can't afford to do so because this match is getting close to a conclusion, I think. Orton is getting closer and closer. He's wearing down Benjamin. Gable may need the tag now. I think he might, if he wants to save this match. Benjamin was lining up the super kick again. I tell you what, if he connected, that could have been it. A last chance for Benjamin, maybe. Orton on the second. Flies through with an uppercut. Gable reached his hand out, but Orton shut it down straight away. Randy Orton, part of RhyKO. Can he get the job done here? Can he finish this match up? Can they defend their titles again? Gable wants the tag. Benjamin may get there, and he will! Double tag! Gable's in! Rhino's in! Gable and Rhino both coming after each other. Gable gets Rhino down. And a couple of big moves there by Chad Gable has got the momentum coming back into the favor of his team. Gable and Benjamin maybe on their last legs. But Rhino, oh, a pile driver. Wow. A pile driver. And that may turn the course of this match completely on its head. Rhino, right hand. And a gore! Rhino with the gore right there to Chad Gable, the cover. Randy's going to stop Benjamin, and Rhino's going to win the match for his team. Gable fought hard. He came back in the matchup hoping that he could turn things around for his team. But unfortunately, Rhino and Randy just too good here tonight. It still is early days for Gable and Benjamin. A lot of potential in the team. But tonight, they were served a bit of a notice here by RhyKO. Randy Orton and Rhino, still the best team here on SmackDown by far. Who is going to step up and take those titles away from this team? I don't know. I just don't know. Rhino and Randy victorious here tonight, and still your SmackDown Tag Team Champions. We have another championship on the line. It is Nia Jax taking on Becky Lynch for the Women's Championship here. An opportunity for Nia Jax to capture her first Women's Championship here in the main roster. Of course, she is a former two-time NXT Women's Champion as well. We see Nia Jax involved in a few big championship matches already in this season of Universe Mode, including the big WrestleMania match we saw afterwards, and the TakeOver matchup as well. We saw Nia Jax taking on Charlotte. A couple of big matches there, of course, and Nia Jax has been really good, but has lacked a few opportunities, but she's been able to get herself in contention the last couple of weeks and has been good enough to get a few big victories to get the momentum coming her way. So here we go, Nia Jax taking on our Women's Champion, Becky Lynch. Arguably, I think this is going to be the toughest challenge for Becky Lynch in quite some time, because she's got a woman who is much, much bigger than her, will outpower her, will outmuscle her. Becky Lynch is just going to have to try and dig deep and fight with everything she's got. It will not be easy at all tonight for Becky Lynch, but if anyone can do it, it's Becky Lynch. She has more heart than anyone I've seen here in our women's division for quite some time. She just keeps on fighting no matter what the situation is and who her opponent is. Becky Lynch will not quit. She will not give up. You see Nia Jax, though, the focus on her. She is ready to go. Becky Lynch, though, looks pretty fired up herself. I think she might be ready. She's going to have to be, because this is going to be a really, really difficult challenge for her. The Women's Championship of the WWE is on the line. Becky Lynch versus Nia Jax. And the winner will take that championship home that the referee has in his hands right now. Can Becky Lynch hang on to the championship and continue her impressive championship run? Or will Nia Jax end it before it truly starts really getting going? So we're underway here, Nia Jax and Becky Lynch. Jax has a hold of Lynch and a headbutt. This is what Becky Lynch is going to have to deal with here tonight. The power of Nia Jax. DDT there by Jax. Becky Lynch will be hurt. She'll be sore. She's just going to get beaten up. But she's going to have to try and find a way. She's going to have to find any way she can to beat Nia Jax. And we've seen Nia Jax is beatable. So can Becky Lynch exploit a weakness in Nia Jax? I definitely think submissions will be a major factor for Becky Lynch. I think, as we saw with Braun Strowman earlier on, sometimes, the bigger they are, it makes it a little bit more difficult for them to break free of those holds. Strowman was, well, he came to a submission earlier on, and look, certainly Nia Jax has been struggling with submissions herself. The figure 8 by Charlotte was good enough to beat Nia Jax, so the Asuka lock as well. If I'm looking at Nia Jax, I'm definitely thinking submissions, and that, of course, is Becky Lynch's best move, and that will be what she needs here tonight if she's going to win. She's going to need to get that hold on. Yes, the Exploder will be good, but certainly the size of Nia Jax will be difficult to get that on. Oh, and you can see straight away Becky Lynch is coming for that arm, and she's got that arm wrenching it back. She's certainly thinking about the disarmer later on and trying to wear down the arm early on here to try and set that up for later. Not a bad idea at all for Becky Lynch. As now she's got Nia Jax set up here, the second row. Becky Lynch, here she comes, and oh, gets swatted away though. And that's the difficulties if you are Becky Lynch. Nia Jax, so big, so strong, so powerful, and she will just be able to outmuscle you. But oh, again Lynch coming after the arm. She's really working on both arms right now. Nia Jax, though, sometimes something we don't see too much from her is a little bit of agility. She's able to find a way to break free of a few moves and and stop you from hitting your best move, Nia Jax is capable of doing so. And oh, wow! Spinning back fist there, connecting right there on Becky Lynch, and that will hurt her. Becky Lynch, attempted clothesline, can't get the bigger woman off her feet. And now, Becky Lynch, oh, right hand, and Jax sent to the outside. Well, I like the strategy here from Becky Lynch, immediately coming after the arms, and that's a perfect way to try and stop Nia Jax this one. Not only do you set her up for a submission later on, but you take away the power game, you take away her arms, she can't lift you up, she can't throw you around as easily. And DDT though to the outside, and that is on that steel there, and that will hurt. At the same time, Becky Lynch is ready to take the fight to Nia Jax. She's not backing down, she's not tentative, she's not being reserved, she's looking just to come after Jax whenever she can. But right now, she's in the worst possible place, I think. She's getting beaten up to the outside of the ring. The referee's count continues to grow, though. This is not going to be good, though. They might need to get themselves back in the ring. Becky Lynch realizing Becky Lynch could get a count-out win here. Count continues, but Lynch broke up the count. I think she probably realized Jax was coming, so she tried to get the upper hand. And oh, Becky, can she do it? Yes! Becksploiter! The Becksploiter there by Lynch, and that could be a game changer. Lynch has Nia Jax reverse DDT, but at the same time had that arm in a bad position and continues to wear it down. Well, the champion has done her homework, and she's come into this match with a clear-cut strategy, and it's working. But Jax, her power is just tough to deal with, and Becky Lynch is experiencing it right now. But Lynch countering again, takes Jax off of her feet. Becky Lynch is dealing with her toughest challenger to date. Perhaps the toughest match she's had in quite some time. And Jax, oh no, has her up. This isn't good. Slams her down right in front of her. The power on display by Nia Jax. It's something that the women don't experience very often, because there's nobody in the women's division like Jax. As strong as her, and Becky Lynch is finding out firsthand what Nia Jax is all about. Kick out though there by Jax, and Lynch, she is still in this match, but if Nia Jax can keep this power game going, for how much longer? Jax has her up on the shoulders. Fireman's carry into that Samoan drop. And that could be it for Becky Lynch. Jax, though, a little bit slow at the moment. Into the cover. She's wasted some valuable time. Referee's, though, in position. Could be it here for Becky Lynch. The shoulder gets up. Well, Nia Jax getting close. Very, very close. Another one of those. And I don't know if Becky Lynch can kick out. We'll see. But Nia Jax... Again, Lynch, though, working on the arm, and she's got to get that disarmer locked in ASAP. This match is slipping away from Becky Lynch. If she doesn't find the disarmer soon, I don't know if she can win. I don't know if she can come back, because Nia Jax is getting in control, but Lynch... Oh, thought about another Becksploiter, can't connect. Now Jax has her up, but this time again, Lynch with a counter, takes down Nia Jax. Becky Lynch... Again, working on the arm still. The strategy has been excellent, but it's useless if you don't go for the submission hold. You can wear her down all this time, but if you can't find the hold, you can't lock it in, it's not going to do you any good. Becky Lynch is going for it, and I think she's got it in! But Jax, I think she had her foot underneath the rope. Referee calls for the break. And that is the height of Nia Jax on display there. Becky Lynch didn't account for it at all. And Jax able to slide her foot underneath the rope, get the break, and Lynch is back to the drawing board. Oh, I tell you what, with all the preparation that Becky Lynch has done, if she hadn't got Jax towards the middle of the ring, she wins that match. No doubt about that. But just a slight little mistake, a misjudgment of the height of Nia Jax, because let's be honest, hasn't really faced that many with the height of Jax. Charlotte may be coming close, but Becky Lynch making a crucial error. I think the champion's just been taken back a little bit here by Jax, but her power, the dominance, Becky Lynch is not at her usual best. Becky Lynch is in some trouble here. Oh, Jax just slams herself down onto Becky Lynch. The momentum of Nia Jax landing down on Becky Lynch. Now Nia grabbing Becky up. Jax, uh-oh, has her up. Here we go. Slams her down again in front of her. Nia Jax could be closing in on a win here. Becky Lynch not giving up. Still got some fight left in her. But Jax, again, outpowering Becky. Throws her down. And now Nia lining up Becky Lynch for more. This isn't good. Nia Jax has her up. Jax, here we go. Samoan drop by Nia Jax. Nia with the cover. This is now tough for Lynch. And she can't do it. Nia Jax is the new women's champion. Jax has done it. It's been a slow rise to the top for Jax. She's been waiting and waiting and waiting for her opportunities, and she's finally got one and immediately makes the most of it. Beats Becky Lynch here tonight for the women's championship. Well, Lynch was good. She had the right game plan, the right strategy. She did everything right, except when she got the disarmer locked in, she did not quite get the ring positioning perfect. And because of that, Nia Jax makes the most of that small mistake. Jax out muscling Becky Lynch here tonight. She captures her first women's championship of the WWE. And she's now an NXT women's champion and a WWE women's champion. Jax is doing it all. Another fantastic win here tonight. We have a brand new women's champion. Our championship matches continue on. It's time for the WWE title to be up for grabs in our triple threat match. The Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt, on his way to the ring, looking to capture his first WWE championship. After being a multiple-time Intercontinental Champion, Bray is looking to make that step up. Certainly won't be easy tonight, coming up against Sami Zayn and AJ Styles, but Bray Wyatt did defeat Sami Zayn one-on-one recently on Smackdown, so the confidence certainly will be there for Bray, something that he has lacked in recent times. A much-needed win for Bray, and certainly Bray is starting to get to that point where we can see him becoming world champion at some point. For a while there, I just didn't know if Bray could ever make that jump, but I'm starting to believe in Bray. Can he get it done here tonight, or will he have to wait? Will he have to wait for another day? This man, though, his opponent, Sami Zayn, certainly in a similar position to Bray Wyatt. A man also looking to make that jump into becoming a world champion. But unlike Bray, Sami Zayn has not won a singles championship at all. In fact, he hasn't won a single title at all. Full stop. No tag titles, no singles titles, nothing for Sami Zayn. So the question marks are still out there for Zayn. Can he win the big one? Can he win a championship? But he's had a great season here, and he has continued to build his way to the top ever since coming from Raw to SmackDown after WrestleMania. Sami Zayn has turned himself into a star, and he has come so close to capturing the WWE Championship. Is tonight the night. His opponent is the WWE Champion, AJ Styles, a man who actually lost to Sami Zayn recently. So AJ Styles has been so good, but a small little blemish on the record of AJ in recent times. King of the Ring winner, Royal Rumble winner, and now WWE Champion. Beat Finn Balor at SummerSlam to win that championship. And now AJ stands here at Survivor Series. He's coming into this pay-per-view with a lot of momentum. A great victory over Chris Jericho at Backlash, 2 out of 3 falls. A terrific matchup between those two. AJ had to earn it, but he certainly did. A great match, and it meant that AJ would retain this championship, the WWE Championship, the major prize here on SmackDown. AJ's looking to hang on to it for another night. And there it is. Can AJ Styles remain champion? Roman Reigns has won the right to become the next challenger for the WWE Championship. So perhaps whoever wins this matchup will take on Reigns next, maybe. We'll have to wait and find out. So here we go. AJ Styles, Sami Zayn, Bray Wyatt, triple threat. But straight away, AJ and Sami. A bit of a team up there. I didn't really expect that one. Sami Zayn doesn't really like AJ all that much. And AJ certainly doesn't like Sami Zayn. A lot of history, though, between AJ and Sami Zayn. Let's not forget the King of the Ring final, which featured AJ Styles, Sami Zayn. And on that night, AJ Styles beat Sami Zayn to win the King of the Ring tournament. And, of course, AJ went on to SummerSlam to win the championship. So that could have been Sami Zayn. As now AJ sprung off the ropes and slammed down there by Sami Zayn. And a suplex to followed up by AJ, and Bray happy to taunt away, trying to intimidate his opponents. I don't know if that was the wisest idea because AJ slams down Bray. Bray's got to keep his eyes on the prize. That's been the real problem with Bray Wyatt. He's just been, trying to get into too many head games, too many mind games, trying to spread his message, trying to take over SmackDown, and he's really hasn't focused on the basic moves that he's got to do, just the simple things. He's just tried too much. And again, going back to the corner to taunt away. And again, AJ's going to make him pay. What is Bray Wyatt thinking? Well, Bray is successful. Two-time IC champ, yes. His Wyatt family, multiple-time tag champs. Even Luke Harper's won the IC title. Well, as a family, they are a dynasty here on SmackDown. They have been so good. But Bray Wyatt himself has always had the question marks. Can he win that big one? Will he ever win the World Championship? Is he good enough? The last number of years, we've been waiting for Bray to make the step up. And finally he gets an opportunity at the championship here tonight. But I'm still wondering, is Bray ever going to win that world title? And already from what I've seen so far in this match, I'm starting to think no. Bray Wyatt, instead of focusing on beating his opponents, is trying to, intimidate and play some mind games. I don't like that. I think Bray should be focusing on AJ right now. Both Bray and Zayn on the second. Oh, Bray off the top. Who's going to get to him first? It's Bray Wyatt with the elbow, connecting there to AJ. Sami Zayn wanted to get there as well, but Bray Wyatt got there first. That was interesting. Both men wanted to fly and get AJ. As now Sami Zayn and Bray can turn their attentions to each other. Look out. DDT there to Sami Zayn. Well, our Smackdown General Manager announced this matchup about a month ago. Both Bray and Sami Zayn were just awarded a matchup, but that was off the back of a number of great performances. They didn't have to win a contendership match, but they did have to compete against each other. AJ lost to Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn lost to Bray Wyatt. So, AJ lands down on Bray. Now, hang on. Sami Zayn with the cover. Can't get there. So, lots of back and forth exchanges between these guys. There's now Sami Zayn with the counter. Takes down AJ. Sami Zayn continuing from behind. He's got AJ and launches him. Bray's down. AJ's down. A chance for Zayn to capitalize. Sliding kick into the face there of AJ Styles. Now Zayn rolling through with the senton there. Sami Zayn trying to quicken the pace of this matchup. Yes, AJ Styles will certainly match that pace, but Bray maybe won't be able to. He might be able to eliminate Bray Wyatt from the situation if he can keep that going. DDT there. Sami Zayn, he'll be very confident that he can beat AJ Styles. He's done it before. So maybe Sami Zayn feeling as though the target opponent for him will be AJ, whereas Bray clearly wants to target Sami Zayn, a man that he has beaten, as he goes for an avalanche fall-away slam. Sami Zayn rocked there by Bray, and Bray continues the attack. Just a clubbing shot there to Sami Zayn. Bray Wyatt still going now, but Zayn showing some resistance. AJ back in the ring, and now Bray hung up on the ropes. AJ coming after Zayn, takes him down. Bray's out of the ring, and now the DDT to follow it up by AJ. The champion Styles, whether you like him or hate him, you've got to respect the fact that he's been able to hang on to that championship. I don't always agree with the way that AJ Styles goes about his business, but he's been good enough to become champion and remain champion. I don't like what he did to Finn Balor, though, of course. At SummerSlam, attacking Finn Balor, taking down Balor. In fact, putting Finn Balor on the injury list. We still haven't seen Finn Balor for the last couple of months. We don't know when Finn Balor will be returning, if he will return. AJ Styles took him out. Uppercut there by Bray. AJ taken down again though. Bray and AJ fighting it out here. Bray, here we go. Uranagi. And could have AJ Styles beat here. Can he do it? No. Well, to me so far, Bray Wyatt is starting to prove that he can hang with Sami Zayn and AJ Styles. I think it was certainly a question of doubt about Bray, whether he was good enough to be a main event star. And yes, we questioned his tactics early on, but he's starting to show himself a little bit more here. Countering there by AJ, attempted crucifix, couldn't quite connect. Bray Wyatt continuing to hang in the fight, but AJ takes down Bray. Near the midsection, and now Zayn and Styles coming after each other again. Here we go, one more time. Sami Zayn and AJ in the corner. Sami Zayn, he comes the exploding suplex right into the corner. Taking down AJ Styles. Sami Zayn could put him away right here. Here's the cover. Will we have a new champion here? Zayn to do it? No, a kick out. Bray's back in now. Bray coming after Zayn. Grabs a hold of him and a drag him towards the ropes here. Bray Wyatt, sent over the top himself. Bray Wyatt couldn't make the most of it and taken down. Sami Zayn, what's he going to do? Is he going to come after Bray or AJ? I think he's coming after Bray. What's he got planned here? Looking to fly off this apron, I think. Here comes Zayn! Diving clothesline to the outside. Zayn not done yet with Bray, but he's realised AJ's going to get back to his feet, so he's going to, I think, turn his attentions to AJ, but I think he's started to go after Bray again, and he's paid the price. And AJ will just taunt away in the ring. Bray and Zayn both down. That's a bad mistake by Sami Zayn. He knew AJ was coming back to his feet, but he still wanted to come up to Bray. He was already down. Poor mistake by Zayn. It could cost him here. Those are the small mistakes that AJ Styles will pounce on and make you pay for. AJ Styles has Zayn back up. AJ can't connect. It's collide. Bray coming back in the ring. Zayn over the top of the rope here. And Bray, you're happy to watch on, is now Zayn. Oh, whistle drop kick. Bray now has a hold of Sami Zayn and drops him down. Bray Wyatt might be looking to set him up for something big here. Bray Wyatt now. Here comes his creepy walk. Bray Wyatt maybe looking for Sister Abigail. Can he find it? Here it comes. Here it is. It's Sister Abigail. And Bray Wyatt has Zayn down. AJ nowhere to be found. Here's the cover. Bray Wyatt to become the new champion. No, Sami Zayn just kicked out. So close. So close. But he can't get the job done. Now Zayn. Oh, is he going to go for the Koji clutch? This has beaten AJ in the past. Koji clutch. AJ in trouble. Zayn. Oh no. AJ gets free. Elbow. Tough elbow. It was stiff right to the jaw, but still not enough to put Sami Zayn away yet. Now AJ has Bray up and the knee in the back of his head. Bray Wyatt, is he about to lose this match? No, Zayn breaks it up. Zayn just got to his feet in time. Now Sami Zayn wanted to go for a cheeky cover himself. He's not going to be able to do so. As now AJ into the corner. And struck there by AJ Styles. Has Sami Zayn up and a powerbomb. Cover now. AJ to beat Sami Zayn. A kick out again. Bray's down. Zayn's down. AJ Styles a chance to, pick either man and put him away. But Bray got to his feet a little quicker than I think AJ expected. And Bray, though, can't connect as AJ found the counter. And AJ still going for a cover on Zayn. I don't think this is going to work. Putting more pressure on the man who's clearly trying to recover. Bray Wyatt is down and AJ Styles has a chance to capitalize here. AJ Styles, what's he planning here? Zayn is down. AJ Styles wants him to get to his feet. This isn't good, Sami Zayn. AJ, phenomenal forearm. The forearm that could knock Zayn out cold. Bray Wyatt is still down. And AJ Styles picks his moment, picks his spot, and gets the win. Well, triple threat rules. Bray Wyatt not involved in the decision. AJ Styles makes the most of a small window of opportunity. But AJ, the better man tonight, retains his championship. AJ Styles has done it. And Sami Zayn and Bray both put up a good effort. Both had their moments. Bray Wyatt's sister Abigail couldn't put Sami Zayn away. Sami Zayn had the Koji clutch. Couldn't make AJ tap. Both men coming so close. But it is at the end of the night. AJ Styles, still your champion. He walks away with a victory. He has done it. AJ... Oh, hang on. AJ's night isn't over yet. The big dog, the new #1 contender, is on his way to the ring. Well, Roman Reigns and his team successful earlier on in the night. Roman Reigns, Cesaro, Sheamus, and Batista. They beat Team Edge, Triple H, Strowman, Chris Jericho, and the GM Edge. And now Reigns coming to the ring. Roman Reigns coming after AJ. And this is no surprise. Reigns has been doing this for months. Reigns has been a bit of an outlaw on SmackDown, doing whatever the hell he wants, but AJ is ready for the fight. AJ off the top. Lands down on Roman Reigns. AJ's going to take it to Reigns. He's not going to back down here. Roman Reigns has been trying to get the better of AJ for a while now. He's been wanting to get this opportunity for so long. He's finally got it. Anytime, any place he wants. Now Reigns coming after AJ. And a big chop to the chest. AJ taking it to Reigns though. AJ had a great matchup here. Tough contest. And he's still got enough left in the tank to fight off Reigns here maybe. AJ Styles. Oh, heads collide though. Now Roman has AJ. Throws him against the ropes. And a big clubbing clothesline. And Reigns into the corner. Taunting the fans. Well, AJ Styles, I haven't really agreed with the way he's gone about himself here. But I don't agree with what Reigns is doing. Reigns attacking AJ after his title defense. There's a spear by Roman Reigns. Is this necessary, Reigns? You've already proven yourself tonight. You are the #1 contender. But I think there's only one man he needs to prove himself against, and that is the champion right now. And he's taking it to AJ Styles, still continuing to taunt away as Reigns, as now AJ coming back to his feet, and another spear. A second spear by Reigns. AJ got rocked. Wow. Roman Reigns spears down AJ Styles. And now looking to go to the corner. He's going for a third. Come on, Reigns. You've done enough. Reigns, a third spear. Message sent and delivered by Roman Reigns. He is coming for AJ Styles' championship. He has been wanting this for a long time now. And Roman Reigns is ready. Roman Reigns wants to become a two-time WWE champion for the first time in over 2 years. He wants to win the WWE Championship. Reigns has the title shot. It's just a matter of when and where. Reigns and AJ, it's coming soon. Goldberg still the Universal Champion here at SummerSlam. Samoa Joe, he's cashing in Money in the Bank. Joe cashing in now. Kevin Nash, what's he doing here? Goldberg, jackhammer, and retains. Scott Hall's here at No Mercy. And Goldberg takes advantage of the distraction and wins this match and retains the Universal title. The Dead Man setting Goldberg up. Oh, a tombstone. The Undertaker's gonna do it. The Undertaker's gonna beat the unbeatable. Undertaker has beaten Goldberg. The NWO, they want power Monday Night Raw, but to do so, they will have to compete in a 4 vs 4 traditional Survivor Series tag team match. The NWO will consist of Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, the Icon, the returning legend Sting, and Goldberg, the Universal Champion. But I have assembled a team from Monday Night Raw that will dethrone the NWO and make sure that the NWO does not take control of Monday Night Raw. It is a former world champion, Seth Rollins, one of the rising stars on Raw, Samoa Joe, the legendary John Cena, and the Phenom, the only man to have beaten Goldberg this year, The Undertaker. The NWO has come back to make sure that Raw remains the #1 brand in sports entertainment. The NWO is here to take back over the WWE. We are here to take over Raw, and we are here to make sure that Christian no longer is the general manager. Goldberg, you can be beaten. The Undertaker proved it at Backlash and at Survivor Series. My team will make sure that Raw stays in power, that Raw is not changed, and the NWO is gone forever. It's Team Raw versus Team NWO. If the NWO loses, Goldberg will be stripped of the championship and the NWO will be gone forever. But if they win, the NWO will take over control of Monday nights and will have power on Raw for good. One of the biggest matches in Universe Mode history starts now. It is Seth Rollins, part of Team Raw, opening things up here tonight. Rollins is fired up because this is going to be a big night. Seth Rollins representing Monday Night Raw as Team Raw looks to take down the NWO once and for all. Can Raw do it? Can Raw defeat the WCW legends, the NWO? Seth Rollins, multiple-time world champion, has been dealing with Goldberg for months. Rollins coming so close to becoming Universal Champion, and of course, Rollins has been injured by Goldberg on a couple of occasions. Goldberg has been doing everything he can to try and get rid of Seth Rollins from Raw because he knows Seth Rollins can beat him. Seth Rollins has pinned Goldberg in a tag team match, but Goldberg has beaten him in the singles matches, including one on Raw recently. Great tag team partner here though for Seth Rollins, a man that Rollins has actually teamed up with a couple times here in recent times, of course including at Backlash when the team of Samoa Joe and Seth Rollins teamed up to take down the Outsiders, Nash and Hall. Samoa Joe is focused. He is ready to go. He has been dealing with the NWO more so than maybe anyone else in recent times. Joe cashed in Money in the Bank at SummerSlam. Kevin Nash came out, distracted Samoa Joe, allowed Goldberg to pick up the pieces and take advantage. And then at the rematch at No Mercy, we saw Scott Hall come out, and Joe, that time, he decided to take the fight to Scott Hall, but the distraction would again prove lethal, and Goldberg was able to pick up the win. Here comes another former world champion, 3-time world champion here in Universe Mode. One of the most prolific superstars we have here on Raw. It is John Cena. Recently made his return on Raw when he came out, beat the hell out of Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and then took it to Goldberg as well. John Cena has had a lot of history with Goldberg. In fact, at the recent WrestleMania, it was Cena and Goldberg one-on-one. Goldberg would defeat Cena. They had a rematch at Payback, and that was a brutal matchup. A matchup that was so bad for Cena that it put him on the shelf for a couple of months, when Goldberg would defeat John Cena. And Goldberg, of course, from there went on to become the Universal Champion and was unstoppable until Backlash, when the man that is coming to the ring now, the Dead Man, The Undertaker, he defeated Goldberg at Backlash. He did the unthinkable. He did something we didn't think was possible. The Undertaker beat Goldberg. I tell you what though, The Undertaker, I think, had to hit 5 tombstones to put Goldberg down. It was a crazy, crazy night. But The Undertaker did it. He beat Goldberg, something that everybody has tried to do. Cena's tried, Rollins has tried, Joe's tried, Kevin Owens. The list continues. They've all tried. Major names here on Raw. But they could not stop Goldberg. The Undertaker came back after No Mercy to challenge Goldberg at Backlash. Not for the championship. Undertaker didn't want to be champion. He just wanted to beat Goldberg. He just wanted to help get rid of the NWO. He believes it's a virus that has plagued Raw. Undertaker has come back to remove that virus. Undertaker has come back to eliminate the NWO. Well, tonight's match, it is all or nothing. It is winner takes all. It is everything on the line for Raw. Everything on the line for the NWO. Only one will stand tall. Who's it going to be? We're about to find out as the black and white is here. It is the NWO. The New World Order. It is Scott Hall, Kevin Nash first. They are better known as the Outsiders as well as their tag team name. Kevin Nash, a monster man. He's got a lot of size, 7 feet tall, 300 pounds. He's strong, he's tough. Scott Hall, he is a big man as well. You sometimes underestimate how big Scott Hall is, but he is as big as anyone on Team Raw. And he has just been terrific. Same with Nash. They've come in and they've made a major statement in such a short period of time. And now, their first partner. We saw him come back at Backlash. It was creepy, it was weird, it was uncomfortable. And to me, it suggested that Sting has just been waiting for any opportunity to come back. He's been watching The Undertaker. He's been almost relishing the thought that he could come back and take him down in some capacity. Come back and get one back at the dead man. It is Sting. The icon, the franchise, now turned NWO member. Never thought I'd see the day where Sting would wear the black and white and try to help take down the WWE. But Sting is here. We thought he was retired. We thought his career was finished by the hands of The Undertaker at WrestleMania 2 years ago. But it was Sting coming back at Backlash and announced himself as the fourth man of the NWO. Sting is here for one purpose, and that is to take down The Undertaker. But I think Sting now has probably realized what the NWO could become. The NWO could become in power, which means Sting could well and truly resurrect his career. Well, here comes the man that has started this whole situation. The reason why we're all here, he is Goldberg, and you can see once again the Universal title put aside, the defiant Goldberg wearing the NWO's championship. Goldberg is all about the NWO, all about taking over control of Raw, all about inflicting punishment. And you might be wondering, what makes Goldberg different from everybody else? Why are we so critical of Goldberg? He's just having a great championship reign, similar to what Kevin Owens did on Smackdown a year ago. You know, he's just beating everybody. He's just so impressive. That's great. But when Goldberg takes it the extra step, when he attacks superstars after matches, before matches, during matches, when he tries to injure them, when he tries to end their careers, that's when the difference is, and that's why Goldberg has gained this reputation. That's why everybody on Raw wants Goldberg gone, and that is why, as far as I'm concerned, the NWO could go here tonight, and I couldn't care less. I want to see them gone. Goldberg has done enough. He has inflicted enough punishment. He has done enough damage. It's time for someone to get some revenge and take him down. We saw a glimpse at Backlash tonight. It's winner takes all. It's the NWO versus Team Raw. And if the NWO wins, they will now be in control of Raw. They will now have full power, full control of Raw. But if they lose, Nash, Hall, Sting, and the champion Goldberg will be banished from the WWE forever. And with that, it means the Universal Championship of Goldberg will be relinquished, it will be vacated, and we'll have to find a brand new champion. Goldberg will no longer be the champion of Raw. In fact, Goldberg will no longer be a part of Monday nights. As Kevin Nash enters this matchup for the first time here tonight, Scott Hall with a quick exit. And Nash has had to deal with Rollins and Joe in recent times alongside Scott Hall and has not been that favourable for them. Kevin Nash has been beaten up quite a bit by Rollins and Joe, but Nash got a bit of revenge. He took down John Cena a couple of weeks ago. Scott Hall took down Samoa Joe, while Seth Rollins was dealing with Goldberg. And speaking of, Goldberg just takes Seth Rollins off the top rope. As Goldberg, again gets the boot up, outsmarting Rollins, who was looking for a bit of payback. And Goldberg, geez, he's happy about himself as well. Well, Goldberg has assembled a terrific team, but the major issue with the NWO is their age, is their physical condition. Kevin Nash, clearly a lot of history with injuries, but has shown enough there when he took The Undertaker to task. He really made The Undertaker work for that matchup, a few weeks ago. In fact, it did end up being a disqualification victory for the dead man, but Kevin Nash was looking really good in that match. So Nash still has enough there. Still has enough in the tank, and he can still go toe-to-toe. Samoa Joe right now in this matchup, and Joe, one of the rising stars of Raw, former Money in the Bank holder. And truly, when you think about this whole situation, I think Samoa Joe has probably lost the most. Losing the opportunity to become the world champion, Samoa Joe had that all taken away from him. Seth Rollins was so good as well, had a number of chances to win that championship, couldn't quite get the job done. And wow, Goldberg, a cheap shot from behind. And if that doesn't sum up Goldberg right there, I don't know what does. He'll do whatever it takes to get the upper hand. And for a while there, Goldberg was dominant. Goldberg was getting legitimate victories. He just was simply better than the rest. But around SummerSlam, when we saw Kevin Nash come in, we saw Goldberg start to panic. We saw Goldberg start to struggle. As now a tag is made, Sting will come into the matchup for the first time here against Samoa Joe. So we saw Goldberg just starting to slip away a little bit. He just wasn't at his best. That's when he brought in Kevin Nash for the extra help. And then when he realized, oh God, Kevin Nash is not allowed to be ringside for my match against Samoa Joe at No Mercy, he brought in Scott Hall for the help. And then that's when The Undertaker came back to put an end to it. Cena's back as well, as the elbow there by Sting. I want to talk about Sting. How will he go in this match? How is he going to fare? As Sting looking pretty good right now. Look out, a tombstone by Sting. Sting uses that tombstone piledriver as a direct message to The Undertaker. A man he just has had such a problem with. A couple of years ago here in Universe Mode, Sting, he made his return at SummerSlam 2 seasons ago after the Undertaker's matchup. Undertaker retained the World Championship. And Sting came out and just, from there, he just began to stalk The Undertaker. Whenever he saw the dead man, Sting would closely follow. Sting would just do whatever it took. He would attack The Undertaker. He would beat down The Undertaker. He would blindside him. Just would do whatever it took to beat The Undertaker. And Sting was just deranged. He was just incensed. He even went so far as to costing The Undertaker the World Championship. He made the dead man lose that title, all because Sting has been hearing about The Undertaker for years. The comparisons, the dream match, Sting and Undertaker. Sting was sick of hearing about it. Sting was happily retired, but everybody kept telling Sting, you've got to come back for one more match. You've got to fight The Undertaker, the match we've all wanted to see. And Sting was sick of it, and he ended up doing it. Sting ended up doing it, but not in, I guess, the respectful way that perhaps we would have thought. It's now Cena looking for the 5-knuckle shuffle on Sting. There's a shot there. And Sting is in trouble now. Cena lining up Sting. Cena going for the AA. Sting in major trouble. AA by Cena. Sting is down. Sting is gone. No, the shoulder gets up. Early AA there on Sting, but he's good enough to kick out. So as we mentioned, Sting has just been a weird, psychotic man. And when he got beat at WrestleMania, it was a retirement match. The winner would stay on. The loser would have to retire. The streak was on the line. And The Undertaker beat Sting, send him packing. We thought that was it. We'll never see Sting again. And we didn't until now. That Backlash. Scott Hall re-enters the match as now Cena gets the tag, Joe gets the hand out, and here comes Joe again. Samoa Joe coming after Scott Hall. Samoa Joe takes down Hall a couple times here. And for Samoa Joe, it's all about revenge on Hall and Nash. He's got quite a fair bit of it, but it has meant that he's still not the world champion. A championship I think he's deserved to win. He has been terrific. Joe has had a tremendous rise to the top, and if you ask me, deserves to be the champion, but unfortunately, it's just not the case. Samoa Joe launching Scott Hall around the ring. That trifecta of suplex has been enough to beat Hall in the past. Can't get the job done though. Hall kicked out in this match still. Well, you look at the NWO, certainly Goldberg is the absolute monster. He's the man. He's going to have to win this match, I think, for the NWO. But Hall and Nash, maybe, you could argue, perhaps the weak links. Maybe it's all a chokeslam there by Scott Hall. You could argue maybe they're the weak links. But they're starting to prove themselves here tonight. They've been trying to do so for a while now, that they are not the weak links. But Joe and Rollins has been able to get the better of them. But in a situation like this, you don't have to be at your absolute best, because you've got a whole team of guys around you. But if you do get isolated, if it does become a 2-on-4 or a 1-on-4, 1-on-3, that type of situation, that's when you need someone like Scott Hall to truly step up. And I don't know if he's got what it takes. So for me, for the NWO here to win tonight, it's going to have to be Goldberg or Sting. I think Sting is still good enough to get this job done and compete against the very best that Raw has to offer. Referee gets bumbled over there, but now, the tag has been made, and Goldberg is in. Goldberg and Joe. Double team there by Goldberg and Nash, and this is the man, the Universal Champion. Some weeks he feels like wearing the Universal title, other weeks he doesn't. He was forced to wear it recently on Raw when he took on Seth Rollins, but he did not care tonight. He did not want to wear that championship here at Survivor Series. He wore the NWO's championship as a defiant way to kind of, I'll stick it right to the Raw GM, as Joe looking for the crab here, trying to submit, as now Scott Hall trying to get himself in the ring. The referee's trying to stop Hall from doing so, and the referee was distracted, as now Seth Rollins gets in. Rollins and Goldberg, plenty of history between those two, and Rollins wants a chance again at Goldberg. Well, we look at the potential men to beat Goldberg here tonight. Rollins has done it once. He has pinned Goldberg once. The Undertaker has done it recently at Backlash. Maybe those are the two men to do it, and that could be the end of Rollins. Oh, if Rollins is gone here, it will be huge. A spear now, looking to line him up for the jackhammer. Oh my goodness, this would be massive if Rollins is gone this early. I don't know if Raw can come back from it. Perhaps one of the best members of this team is gone. Rollins, is he going to be eliminated? No, a kick out at 2. So close. I thought Seth Rollins' night was over early. Goldberg, though, firing a massive, massive shot. And Rollins has got some work to do. Goldberg, so dominant, so destructive. If he can get rid of him early, this match is over in my opinion. But the problem is he's so tough to beat, and there's a kick on the jaw. Goldberg, though, does not have a glass jaw. We can tell you that right now. He will take punch after punch and still get up. But how about this? There's King's Landing! How is Goldberg's jaw now? King's Landing. Referee a little bit slow in position. Goldberg could be eliminated. No, a kick out at 2. Oh man, if you can get rid of Goldberg, you'll win this match. I tell you this right now, Team Raw, that's the key to winning. You just got to get rid of Goldberg. A lot easier said than done though. Rollins though changing his plans. What's he got planned now for Goldberg? Back to his feet. Oh wow. Goldberg with a big kick. And shuts down the offense of Rollins. Just like that. Well, still 4-on-4 right now. The first elimination is more than crucial. The first man to go could be the difference between a win and a loss. As we saw though, with our matchup earlier on the night, Team Reigns, Team Edge, if you lose a man early, it doesn't really matter. You can come back from it. Kevin Nash trying to stop Rollins from going off the top of the rope here. And he's got a hold of Rollins, and he does so. The referee's really got to get himself involved here and stop that from happening. Now, here we go. Seth Rollins coming back to the corner. Right hand to Scott Hall. As now Goldberg takes down Rollins. Seth Rollins is down. Goldberg continuing the attack here. As Goldberg taken off his feet by Rollins. Seth Rollins would love nothing more than to pin Goldberg again here tonight. Send him on his way personally. He's now going to get Goldberg in the corner. Cena won't get in because it's going to be Samoa Joe again. Well, I like the team of Joe and Rollins. They've had a bit of success. They've even beat the Usos in tag team action. You know, they beat the Outsiders. I like this team, and they're utilizing this team already tonight. Realizing that they've got a bit of tag team chemistry there. Why not use it? You know, Hall and Nash have got it. So Rollins and Joe have tried to form a team to try and counter that. As now Joe, well, I don't think he wants to be in the match right now because he's getting set up for a jackhammer. The cover. Is this it for Joe? Yes, it is. Oh my God. A jackhammer, and Joe is gone. Samoa Joe is gone, and it's now down to 3 for Team Raw. Oh, Cena off the top turnbuckle. Cena wants to get a piece of Goldberg, and this is where it all began for Goldberg. At the Royal Rumble, John Cena eliminated Goldberg. But then Goldberg would be irate. Goldberg would attack John Cena. Goldberg would beat Cena twice, move on to the world title, win the world championship of Kevin Owens, become the Universal Champion. And Goldberg has been nearly unstoppable since. Cena, I think Cena feels responsible for Goldberg, responsible for Goldberg's rise to the top, because Cena, I think, could have shut it all down from the beginning. If Cena beats Goldberg at WrestleMania, none of this would have happened. So Cena feels responsible, wants to come back and close out this chapter of his career on a high note. Cena wants to get some revenge. As now, oh, wait a minute, Goldberg just grabs a hold of Rollins. Where did this come from? As slamming down Rollins with a suplex. Well, why did he do that? I don't know, but Rollins taken down. Maybe trying to eliminate a potential partner. Oh, I think I know why. Because he wanted to set up Cena for the jackhammer and make it a little bit easier to get the 3 count. Undertaker's coming in. Count of 2, and he gets there just in time. Well, you took down Rollins, but you didn't take out the dead man, and the Undertaker saves the day. Cena's back to his feet now. Goldberg from behind. Cena's struggling though. That jackhammer has really stunned him, and the Undertaker might have to try and get the tag ASAP. Rollins is still down. Samoa Joe is out of here. Joe, the first man eliminated, unfortunately. A jackhammer by the champ. Good enough to pin Joe. Cena trying his best to get Goldberg up. Trying his best to get back into this. Cena, hang on, look out. Cena, here we go. With a sunset flip, takes down Goldberg. Nice move there by John Cena, but oh, Goldberg with a tag. It's Scott Hall. Hall's back in, heading to the second. And, oh, missed out though. As now a clothesline though, and delivered right there to the jaw. Cena sends him to the outside of the ring. Cena's taken down. It's now, oh, hang on, the NWO. Oh no, this is a 3-on-1. Scott Hall has got Cena up and looking for the Razor's Edge to the outside. Razor's Edge. Oh, the back of the head of Cena landed on the announce table as well. And now, of course, Falls Count Anywhere rules, and Cena is in trouble. And Cena, though, kicked out at 2. John Cena kicked out of the Razor's Edge to the outside. And now the NWO is going to make him pay. No, Cena trying to fight. Cena's trying to be resilient, but it's 3-on-1. The referee's got to do something about this. 2-on-1 now. Cena is getting beaten down by Sting and Hall. Cena's trying to fight though, and of course, yes, falls count anywhere rules, just like the first matchup that we had here tonight. Which makes an extra little element to this matchup. So even if you take your opponent to the outside of the ring, you are not safe. It's now Cena. Will be taken towards the corner, and the head of Cena into the post right there. The LED post getting a workout twice. And the NWO, they're just mugging Cena. This is just a mugging here. This is just a beatdown. The NWO has got a 4-on-1 now with John Cena, and they're happy about it. Scott Hall will get back in, but Cena's been beaten down really badly. Scott Hall, if he can find the razor's edge again, he'll put Cena away. Undertaker and Rollins, they're outnumbered. They can't come over there and fight because they'll just get beaten down. Cena, though, rolls out of the way. Still has some life. Cena's got to get the tag. Cena, hang on, look out! Hey! Cena with the attitude adjustment. Surely there's no way he picks up the win here. Cena with the cover. The AA! And got it! Oh my God! John Cena eliminated Scott Hall! John Cena, that is a turning point in this match. Rollins, hang on! King's Landing! I think Nash is the legal man as well. Cena, you're just gonna go for the cover. John Cena could pin Kevin Nash right here. Rollins is in the ring. Taker's coming in as well. No, Kevin Nash kicked out. Wow, that would have been massive. It would have been 3-2 right straight away to Team Raw, but it stays at 3 apiece. Well, Team Raw have leveled it up now as Goldberg's back in. The NWO have lost Scott Hall, and there's the double elbow. Cena's getting beaten down though. An AA out of nowhere saved the day. Good luck trying to do that here to Goldberg and beat him. Bit of snake eyes, and that's a direct message sent to the Undertaker as well. Goldberg lands down on Cena, attacking him again. Goldberg looks to do more damage here to John Cena. Cena though, tried to shrug off Goldberg, but it was Goldberg outpowering Cena. The champion Goldberg has him up, slams down with a power slam. Goldberg could put Cena away here. Well, Goldberg, I think, realizes he's got to get the job done himself. He's tagged himself in, and now he's looking to put Cena away with a jackhammer. John Cena's night might be over. John Cena's in big trouble, but the Undertaker gets there. The Undertaker saves the day again. Cena is saved. But Cena, he needs a tag. Nash throws Taker out of there. Rollins is still available to tag. But Cena's just been beaten down. It's been 4-on-1, 3-on-1. Now it's Goldberg doing the job all by himself. John Cena's in trouble. Goldberg. No. Oh, hang on. DDT. Cena has a chance to tag out. Sting's coming in. Now the tag. Rollins is in. It's Sting and Rollins. The Icon sent to the corner. Sting and Seth Rollins. What a showdown this will be. Seth Rollins gonna drive Sting into the corner. Seth Rollins a chance to beat the Icon right here. Sting, as he gets struck into the corner there. Running with the forearm there and connected right to the jaw of Sting. And the Stinger is down. The Architect is looking to try and put Sting away here. As Sting struck down with a huge splash. And now, that was almost it there for Sting. He can't get it done. Rollins with a shot to Kevin Nash. Well, why not? They've been doing it all night. It's now Rollins. Goes through. Super kick. Rollins connecting. Right there to Sting. Sting is down. Goldberg is there to tag. Nash is down. Undertaker's available. Cena's available. Sting is in trouble though. He's got to try and stop this offense. as Rollins grabs a hold of the leg and drives the head down. Thought they might have been able to go for that cradle there and continue to try and beat Sting, but couldn't hang on to the leg. Let it go. Sting shrugs off Rollins, and Sting might need a tag. Goldberg's thinking about getting himself back in, I think. I thought he might have extended his hand out. He's wanting Sting. Oh, hang on. Sting may not need a tag because he's got the pile driver. Sting with the pile driver, and Rollins is in trouble. The elbow by Sting to follow it up. Can the franchise get the NWO back in the lead? It's 3 apiece right now. It is Nash, Goldberg, Sting, Taker, Cena, Rollins. Team Raw, Team NWO. Let's not forget, if the NWO wins, they become in control of Raw. They have power of Raw. And we've been told, rumor has it, that they're looking to bring back Nitro. It won't be Raw anymore. It's going to be Monday Night Nitro. So that is going to be big. And, you know, they're looking to really make a lot of changes. So the landscape of the WWE could be changed forever. Cena's in, though. He's fired up here. Cena looking to line up Kevin Nash. He beat Hall with the AA earlier on. Can he beat Kevin Nash with it? Here it comes! Connecting! AA! Cena to do it! Cena to beat Kevin Nash! Has he got enough? Yes! Cena has done it again! Cena with 2 eliminations and pins Kevin Nash. He's out of here. Team Raw with the lead. Sting! Scorpion Death Drop! Sting to beat Cena right here. The Scorpion Death Drop. Is it enough to beat him? The cover. Undertaker's coming. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Taker saves the day again. But now Sting, hang on, has the Dead Man up and down. The Dead Man deals with the Undertaker. We haven't seen a lot of Sting and the Undertaker just yet. Right now, Sting has Cena up. What's Sting got planned to try and remove Cena from this match? Cena's been really good. Very, very good. He's been stepping up here tonight for his brand and for the WWE. Cena loves the WWE. He does not want to see the NWO plague it anymore. Cena still fighting. Cena now looking to go for this move again. We saw it earlier on. Here it comes again. Cena, though, can't keep the shoulders down. Rollins is available for the tag. Undertaker is not. Goldberg is not available either. Sting met with the right hand. Goldberg's going to get there, though. It's now the suplex by Cena. Now Rollins, I think he's going to re-enter. The tag is made. Seth Rollins is back. It's Rollins and Sting again. Well, this would be huge right now for Seth Rollins. If he can beat Sting, he's going to go for it. King's Landing. He's got it. Rollins to beat Sting. Unbelievable if he can do it. Goldberg just gets there to break it up. Well, just got there in time to save his only partner left. If Sting gets pinned there, it's over. Surely Goldberg can't beat 3-on-1. I mean, Goldberg is inhuman, but that would be ridiculous. Sting, Enziguri, takes down Seth Rollins. Still stomping away now. Sting still going. He's not quitting. He's not giving it up. Sting connecting and hang on! Scorpion Death Drop! The Death Drop on Rollins. Seth is down. Sting to beat Rollins here. The cover. This is trouble. And he's done it. Wow. Sting has just pinned Seth Rollins and we're back to 2 apiece. The NWO has leveled it up. And Sting wants a tag, but Goldberg's not there. So Sting's going to have to do it by himself for the time being. Sting takes down Cena. Well, I can't believe Sting got that there. I mean, I thought Undertaker and Cena would get in there again, but they believed in Rollins was going to kick out. He couldn't do it. And Rollins is done. Done for the night. We're down to the 2 veterans, the 2 legends of Team Raw. It's Cena and The Undertaker. Both men just want to take back Raw. Want to get it back to the way it was. Cena wants to, well, rewrite the mistakes that he made. Cena now looking for the 5-knuckle shuffle. Connects! And now Cena looking to put Sting away. Trying to give his team the advantage. Trying to give his team the lead. And here it comes, the AA! Cena to do it. The cover. Is this it? He can't get there, Goldberg, but Sting will kick out. Oh, The Undertaker did a great job in taking out Goldberg there, but Sting, good enough to kick out. Big moment in this match right there, and Sting representing the NWO, trying to do everything he can to beat Cena here. Gets met with the elbow. Still haven't seen a lot of Sting and The Undertaker yet. Would love to see that showdown. That's what Sting came here for. Sting planted down. Sting would love to beat Cena, and then would love to be the one to send the NWO in power by pinning The Undertaker. Wow. Sting, though, getting met with the power of Cena. Gut wrench. Gut wrench suplex by John Cena. Great power on display. Now Sting sent into the corner. And The Undertaker, did he get the tag? I don't think he did. And Sting! Chokeslam! Chokeslam to Cena! Sting! Oh my goodness! Sting just pinned John Cena. Well, I think Cena was stunned. He didn't expect it. Now Sting and The Undertaker. Sting with the tombstone pile driver. Sting to pin The Undertaker right here. The ultimate revenge. It's all up to The Undertaker now. It's 2-on-1. Goldberg and Sting. The Undertaker has beaten them both. Undertaker, triangle choke. Triangle choke. Sting's got nowhere to go! Sting has to give up! Sting is gone! Sting has just passed out to the triangle choke! Undertaker removes Sting! And now, Goldberg! Oh no! The jackhammer! The NWO are gonna get power! It's the NWO show! They've done it now! Undertaker has somehow kicked out of the jackhammer. It's down to 2. It's Goldberg. It's The Undertaker. The only man to have beaten Goldberg is all that stands in the way of Goldberg right now. In a one-on-one match, The Undertaker is the only man to have done it since his return. Can the dead man do it again? It is all about power. Team Raw, they want to stay in power. Raw doesn't want to go anywhere. They don't want to become Nitro. And The Undertaker, chokeslam. The straps come down. The Undertaker means business, and he wants to eliminate Goldberg now. Taker, tombstone coming. Undertaker with the tombstone. The dead man drags Goldberg to the middle of the ring. Will this be the end of the NWO? It is! It's over! Team Raw have done it! The NWO is gone! Raw has done it! Raw wins! And Goldberg loses the Universal Championship and his job. The NWO are gone from the WWE. It's finally over. The plague of Raw is gone. These 4 men are responsible for helping Raw take back their show. The Undertaker pinned Goldberg at the end, and Team Raw have done it. The NWO is no more. Unbelievable scenes here at Survivor Series, and we are going to have to find a new Universal Champion going forward here in Universe Mode. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your Survivor Series pay-per-view. If you enjoyed it, smash the like button for me. Let's try and hit 500 likes on this episode. If you can, also leave a comment down below if you watched the entire Survivor Series pay-per-view. Put the word survive in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for your support, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Subscribe if you haven't already. Surely you have by now, because you don't want to miss what's coming next. Another big pay-per-view before the Royal Rumble. WrestleMania season is on its way, which means Universe Mode takes it to another level. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the Survivor Series pay-per-view, and I'll see you in the next episode of Universe Mode coming your way very soon.